Hi, Samsters. It is just before 12 a.m. And listen, yesterday was a full day for me. I crashed probably around 6 o'clock or a little before. And now I'm up. I have energy. And there are some recipes that I would like to try. So, some of these are experiments. Some of these I wrote for myself, and some I got inspiration from other recipes. I'll definitely be sharing them once I am satisfied with these recipes. So, let's get started. So, I'm starting with some almond flour bagels. I'm starting with my everything bagel seasoning. And this is my own recipe. So, I have poppy seeds. Again, the recipe will be posted in the on the website. So I'll do 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds. I love me some green and a lot of everything bagel seasoning does not carry parsley, but I love it. I have some sesame seeds. Now I usually purchase my sesame seeds and mix them. So you would see that I have black and white here. This is just my preference, but in everything bagel seasoning, you do use a mixture of black and white sesame seeds. And I use 4 tablespoons. Now for the onion and garlic flakes. This is not something that I find all the time, but when I find it, I tend to try to buy a couple packs because I know I'm not going to find them again. Not in a hurry at least. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic flakes. Let's do 1.5. Same for the onion flakes. I'll do 1.5 teaspoons. I'm not going to add any salt to mine, and just mix it up. And there you have it, baby. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that, how beautiful. God damn it, girl. All right, look at that. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Nice. Set it aside. I have a large bowl here. I have my egg. I am using almond flour. This one is blanched. And at some point in time, I plan on making my own almond flour. 2 cups of almond flour. And while it does say 2 large eggs, I will not be putting 2 eggs in that. I'm just putting 1 egg because I want my bagels to hold together well. I'll just add like 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Yeah. We're doing 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I think I want to put a tablespoon of baking powder. At this point, let me just give everything a nice mixy mix. Make sure it's combined. I'm thinking I would like to add some cheese to this, maybe some cheddar. I'm not sure. Cheese is actually a good binder as well, you know. A lovely binder actually. This is the cottage cheese I'm using. I'm gonna use 1 cup of cottage cheese. Measure out my cottage cheese. Yeah, baby. Wow. Okay. Add that right in there. So let me add my egg. And at this point, I honestly would like to add that cheese and a little seasonings because I really don't want to taste the egg in there. I will add a little bit of my all-purpose spice blend, just a little bit to offset the taste of the egg. And I have some pepper jack cheese. It was frozen, so it crumbles nicely. And I think I'll just add about 1/4 cup of that. Yeah, just to offset the taste of that egg, man. Okay, let's get this mixed up. All right, and here we go. Now, you can blend the cottage cheese. I choose not to because I don't want to blend my cottage cheese. I like the texture that it adds with those little pieces of cheese curds in there. Oh my, I love it. I love it. Now would be the perfect time for me to get in here with my hands. Yeah, I think I should And just make sure everything has come together. Beautiful. I almost thought I needed more moisture, you know. As I said, you can totally blend your cottage cheese if you don't want the curds in there, but trust me when I tell you, I particularly love it. I really do like the texture that it adds. So I have my bagel mix here, and this is supposed to give me 6 bagels. Let me wash up my hands again, and then we'll come back and separate it. I'm not going to weigh it out, to be very honest with you. I'm just going to wing it. Let's go 3. Let's do 8 now. Yeah, let's do 8 and see what happens, baby. So each quarter will get cut into 2. Okay, so I roll it into a ball, just like that. I want it to be as smooth as possible, and then I sort of flatten it like that. Yeah, and then I put make the hole in the middle, I'm guessing. Yeah. Oh, these are small bagels, baby. Well, I understand why the recipe says 6, but just in case somebody doesn't like it, we'll have some bagels here. Look at that. I don't care what anybody says, that is pretty. Okay, let me get the rest done up and put this onto the baking tray. This is what my bagels look like. And I'm glad that they're still a bit sticky. Now I can use an egg wash to put on these, but I told you I don't want to use any eggs in the first place. So because they are sticky, that's actually a plus for me. Added some everything bagel seasoning to here. And what I'm going to do is just, oh yeah, give them a dip. Ooh, baby, look, it's so pretty. Let's do the rest. I'm excited. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, I am super excited. Oh, I think I'm going to need to make another batch of this everything bagel seasoning. Ooh, I made a mess. I don't now, if you want, you can coat the entire bagel, but I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I want my bagel to be, ooh, look at that. The only thing that could top this is if this actually tastes amazing. I don't think it's going to taste bad. The texture most likely not going to be like an actual bagel, because it's gluten-free, we use almond flour, but it should be delicious. I like the fact that they are small as well. So cute. So freaking cute. Okay, look at that. All done. And my oven is ready. No, I'm gonna have to wash my hands again. I'll be back. Okay, so these are my bagels. Let's get them into the oven. Recipe says 20 to 25 minutes. So I think I will set my timer for 20 minutes. While it's baking though, I'll do the smell test. If it starts smelling before the 20 minutes are up, I'm going to check them. It's going in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. And just transfer my bagels. 6. These are my high protein coconut flour bagels, and the recipe will be posted soon as well. My bagels have cooled down significantly. They are still warm. I still want to try it with butter, and I want to make sure that it melts my butter. Still, the crust on that is crazy. Okay, let's cut it open and see. Now they are not cool all the way down. I know this. Okay, now remember, it's not flour, so the texture is not going to be like flour. It is a bit mealy because, I mean, it's almond flour we used. And I'm just adding a little bit of butter. Yes, to the bottom and to the top, because who told you I was going to close that? Okay. Yeah. And this is real butter, by the way. I'm not using any margarine. Let me give it a taste. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Let me taste. Okay. So it broke. But so the bagel has a nice texture to it. It has a nice bite. Yes, it broke. I'm not sure if it's because it's still a bit hot, and as it cools down, it's going to stay. But as I bit it, it broke, and that's completely fine with me. The rest will cool all the way down, and this is going to be delicious with some ham in it. I cannot imagine. This is so good. The bottom, yeah. The bottom has a nice crunch, and for some reason I feel like I prefer the bottom more than the tops. But all in all, this is delicious. This is a recipe I'll definitely be doing again because I love having gluten-free options. This is amazing. I'm actually also tasting the cheese, and that is so good. That is so good. I do not regret putting a little bit of my all-purpose seasoning in this. You can use whatever all-purpose seasoning you like, but this is good. Anyways, I hope you give this recipe a try and look out for more gluten-free recipes. I definitely am open to trying more gluten-free recipes. If you also want to check out my coconut flour bagels, that was an experiment. Go check it out. I will link it below, and the recipe for this is going to be linked below. You can go to the website and download it for absolutely free. Anyways, I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you soon. Enjoy!